What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell. Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. Click the like button, like this video. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Yes, I'm doing a video. I got some mango juice. Pure 100% squeezed mango juice with the pulp. Not from concentrate. No preservatives, no additives, no added sugar, just pure mango juice. So yes, I love this mango juice. I love soursop juice. I love juice. But I'm doing a video about mango juice, benefits of mango juice, and the importance of health and wellness, prioritizing our health and wellness, consistently, discipline. So I'm going to share the benefits. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm a 9-year, highly alkaline vegan. So, I'm consistently juicing. I'm fasting. I'm eating lots of fruits and vegetables, herbs, herbal teas, sea moss, healthy stuff. I'm always avoiding, junk. I don't allow toxic stuff into my life. I don't drink alcohol, I don't do drugs, I don't do no cigarettes, and I prevent any type of toxicity into my life, whether it's people, places, and especially food and substances. I don't do no pills, and I'm not into meats. I don't eat meat. I don't eat animal products. No dairy, no fish. I'm not consuming. I don't consume fast food. I'm always consuming the best plant-based, vegan, alkaline, real foods, natural foods. Cosmic, organic, godly, real plants, foods, So that's how I've been able to detox and become healthier on my journey, on my path. I'm much lighter, I'm much leaner, and I'm much more stronger and focused now, than how I once was back in the past. I have much more energy. I have much better clarity, I have better focus, and I have a stronger, closer connection to God. I'm deeply rooted in the Word, Jesus Christ, and I feel way better. I'm more free, and I'm more empowered. I'm more passionate than I once was. And like mango juice is a phenomenal energy source to help us to detox and feel better. It's not bad. Anybody that says, fruits are bad, they don't know what they're talking about, honestly, because this is alkaline and this is gonna benefit our body, our temple, with positive alkaline energy. Therefore, we're gonna live a higher quality of life instead of drinking soda or alcohol, which is gonna harm you. It's going to hurt your health. It's going to be bad for your health. An example such as mango juice or like coconut water, that's going to help improve your health. It's going to benefit and strengthen your immune system, mango juice, and you're going to uplift your spirit. You're going to have a better vibe, a better attitude, and your energy is going to improve. You're going to have a higher quality of life, and yes, it has lots of benefits with your detoxing. Mangoes in general are good for your skin health. The mango juice is good for your hydration, natural, healthy hydration instead of just soda or tap water or alcohol. That stuff's bad. A real cold pressed juice, that's good for cleansing our blood, cleansing the toxins from our blood. You can cleanse out, mucus within your body, within your nose, within your, throat, within your digestion, within your body, inflammation, parasites, mucus, you know, it's good to flush you out of toxins, when you just consume a natural plant-based alkaline diet lifestyle. And mango juice is how you're going to flush out waste, from the body. Maybe you might be clogged up and you've been eating a lot all your life. You need to go on a juice fast, a liquid fast, the herbal teas, spring water, juices, and stop eating, take a break. It doesn't mean you have to never eat again or starve yourself, but everybody has the capability to fast. It's going to be different for everybody, but especially if you're heavy set, if you're overweight, you're obese, you have a lot of fat, you really need to fast. You really need to stop eating and push yourself to go 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, juice fasting, liquid fasting. Especially when you're heavy, you have a lot more weight you need to lose, and your colon, your intestines, your digestive tract, it needs to eliminate the bowel movements. You need to go to the bathroom. You need to pass those bowel movements, because a lot of people are unaware how clogged up they are. Many people are very constipated and they don't even realize it. Or maybe, probably a lot of people they know, but they just don't know how to detox. So yeah, our intestines are very long. It's like 20 something feet. Our digestion, our colon, our digestive tract, our intestines, it's like 25 feet, some around the mid 20s, maybe 27 feet. It's in the 20s feet long, our intestines, our digestive tract. It's like a fire hose. Like firefighters, they spray the fire hose with water to, protect the house from burning down, or protect whatever from burning down. They use the hose with the water to put out the fire. So that long hose that the firefighters use, it's like around the same amount of length as our intestines, our gut, our digestive tract. Our colon is long. So all those years and years and years and years and years of eating, a lot of stuff may get clogged up. It gets clogged up. It's not may, it does. This is a fact. Especially when you've been having a toxic diet, a poor diet, a bad nutrition approach. Especially you have a lot of stuff within your whole body, all around in your organs, sickness, inflammation, bowel movements, mucus, worms, parasites. It's just a scientific fact. It's not glamorous to detox, but it's worth it, and it's good for your health, and you will feel better and you will improve over time, but you got to get to the root cause. You got to get disciplined with your diet. You got to exercise. You got to meditate. You got to rest. You got to improve your spirituality, your spiritual connection with the higher power, strengthen your connection with God, the Creator, and you got to rest. You got to put in work. You got to be patient, and you got to figure it out with your unique life path, your unique spirit, your unique body type and circumstances and situation, and you gotta figure it out by putting in the work and doing the research. I'm telling you from experience, I'm 9 years vegan, 9 years alkaline vegan. I've always been active, I've always been athletic, I've always been productive in sports, and I loved outdoors. I've never been the type to just want to stay inside all day. I've always loved basketball, bicycles, swimming, football, baseball, volleyball, stuff like that, running, going to different lakes, beaches, I love that, hiking, I love that, outdoors. So I've always been pretty healthy but still my diet was poor, and I was actually getting very puffy and heavy despite how much I was working out trying to burn calories. Internally I was heavy. Internally I was foggy, and I was more angry. I was more, you know, ungrounded. I was not grounded. You know, my energy was more scattered, and I had a lot more anger, anxiety, aggression within me, and sickness, and just like a kind of like a lazy funk in a way, and just a lack of passion, you know. And really, it was my diet that was influencing me in a bad way. You know, of course, I'm still wonderful. I'm still a great guy. I'm still kind, compassionate. I still have, you know, passion, but I upgraded my life. I improved. I elevated. I accelerated. I advanced my health significantly with this vegan alkaline lifestyle shift, you know. So now I'm doing better, and I'm speaking from experience, where I was heavier. You know, I might have been lifting weights, you know, trying to be on the treadmill, but I was clogged up, I was puffy, I was, you know, what they call swole, you know, trying to be all big and bulky, but really, I still wasn't even as awake. I wasn't as awake. I wasn't as aware. I wasn't, you know, as grounded and stable as I am now, you know. And I wasn't even as strong. Now I'm stronger, even though I weigh less, you know, and I can run longer. Now I have more mobility. I have increased mobility now. I have a greater capacity for growth and, you know, expansion within myself for the better, for health, for positive reasons, you know. You know, I have more awareness, more clarity, more passion, you know, and I'm able to give better vibes to the world, to humanity with my day-to-day lifestyle, for my family, for my wife and children, you know, whenever that happens with my lady, my special one, you know, I'm able to be a better overall, you know, human. I'm better for my family, I'm better for my, you know, wife and children, I'm better for my blood relatives, I'm better for my customers, clients, supporters, soul tribe, you know, and just the world, because I've been doing the work within myself. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. You can see all of my documented progress on these YouTube videos. My whole YouTube channel, you can see these thousands of videos. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. You can see my transformation. You can see my growth. You can see my metamorphosis. You can see my evolution. You can see the positive changes that God has been doing in my life, because I've chosen to be on the right path, and I'm choosing to keep being disciplined with my nutrition and with my diet. I chose to step it up. I chose to level up and get higher with God. I chose to rise higher. I chose to ascend, you know. So I've been making those necessary sacrifices on many levels, especially with my diet, my nutrition. I've been making the disciplined sacrifices, and I've been staying obedient, you know, to getting closer to God, serving God in a better way, and for me, improving my health, my mind, body, soul, my emotions, and yeah, you know, especially the diet. It will improve you in a holistic way. You will improve your life in a holistic way, you know. So, yeah. Now I'm feeling better, and I'm committed. I'm committed for the long run to the vegan alkaline lifestyle. You know, I'm in it for the long term. I'm in it for life, you know, and it's a happy choice that I've made, you know, because I'm improving my life, and everything is coming together for me in a wonderful, beautiful way. So mango juice is just a wonderful recommendation, along with getting that sunshine, prayer, meditation, fasting, you know. Figure out what works best for you. You know, people are going to be different. People have different circumstances, different body types, different whatever. But I'm giving you the facts. I'm giving you the tips. I'm giving you the science. I'm giving you the truth, so you can detox and get healthier and live better, live a higher quality, more pure, honorable, higher vibrational, positive life, you know. And yeah, you got to get clean. You know, you got to purify yourself. You got to detox. You got to purify yourself. You know, you got to clean yourself up of all this low, demonic, heavy energy, you know, within your body, mind, and soul. You know, it's a total purification journey, you know. So this is just a small, simple, it's a real big reminder, honestly, but it's a simple, big reminder. A great reminder. It's an encouragement, motivational message. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity is big key facts, but also at the same time, you know, it's something so simple just to hold on to, you know. Just hold on to it, the discipline, put in the reps. Just like if you're shooting a basketball, free throws, working on your free throw, working on your jump shot, or if you play soccer, or if you play tennis. I played tennis also, you know, not professionally, not for a school, but just at different summer camps, recreational camps. I like tennis just for fun. You know, I played with my father, my dad played tennis also, you know. But yeah, just if you're playing tennis, basketball, soccer, bowling, golf, swimming, ballet, you know, piano, you know, the saxophone, whatever, you know, or if you're writing books or you're making clothing, you know what I mean? You're painting different artwork, you know, you're drawing, all this stuff, it takes reps. You know, if you're working out as a, you know, weightlifter, power lifter, bodybuilder, whatever, you're putting in those reps. So all this is like putting in practice, putting in work. So also put in work on your diet, your nutrition, your internal cleansing, your internal purification, your internal detoxing, mind, body, soul, heart, and with your nutrition, your diet, you know. So like examples such as juices, real natural cold pressed juices, not the fake stuff, not the chemical poison processed stuff. No, real 100% pure juice, pure herbal tea, pure, you know, coconut water, you know what I'm saying? Spring water, you know, stuff, real clean, natural, pure stuff that's gonna give you the best results for your healing, you know. So remember that, you know, apply it, you know, you will see the results along the way, you know. Over time, you will notice changes, and like I said, it's not always glamorous. You know, you gotta face yourself and hold yourself accountable. Hey, I'm done with this toxic lifestyle. I'm done with being sick. I'm done with being grumpy and angry and sick and full of crap, you know, and all this drama because, you know, you're toxic, you know, you need to heal. So you got to be accountable and keep putting those reps, improving your diet, improve your nutrition, your intake, what you're consuming on all levels, and you will see the better results. I'm always improving, I'm always growing for the long run, but I'm proud of my progress. I'm happy to see my growth over the years, and I'm continuing to keep elevating. I'm continuing to keep growing and ascending. I'm continuing to keep making progress and advancing in my life purpose assigned to me by God. So health is wealth. Health is wealth. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. Take that into consideration. You know, it's an investment. Your health is an investment. You can't be saying, oh, this is too expensive. That's a lie. That is such a lie, because you be paying money to go to the strip club. You got money for the strip club, money for cable television, money to go to these different games, money for video games, money for all these purses and these watches and these grills and these chains and these fancy cars and all this stuff. You know, all these fancy clothes, Gucci, Rolex, you know, Louis Vuitton, you know, you got your Nike shoes, your Jordans, you know, all this money for all this stuff, you know, but you need to invest into your health. You know, you got money for fast food and, you know, buckets of chicken And all this alcohol and tattoos and piercings and lipstick and makeup and all this stuff, buying followers, buying likes, people doing all this fake stuff, all this fake entertainment. There's no excuses why you can't buy a mango juice, why you can't buy a coconut water, why you can't buy, some burdock root tea or some spring water or some cucumber juice. You know what I mean? Kale juice, stuff like that. Nice sea moss smoothie, sea moss fruit smoothie. There's no excuses why you can't invest into your health. So that's my message. Health is wealth. Mango juice is wonderful, like I said. Consume it and you will see your healing results. You will improve your health. You will be happy. So, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting. As always, follow me on Instagram. Direct message me on Instagram. Send me some positive vibes at Eternal Authenticity, Sky Blackwell. And yes, order my 2 new ebooks on Amazon Kindle, Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success and Supreme Healing Wisdom by Sky Blackwell. The links are below in this YouTube video description. You can find me on Amazon Kindle, Sky Blackwell. And yes, these are 2 top-tier ultimate detoxification, purification, natural remedy Bibles for all the various herbs to help cleanse out all the different ailments and illness and sickness and problems you have. I'm listing all the alkaline herbs that truly are going to get the job done so you heal yourself. And also, I got the recipes, the alkaline plant-based recipes, the vegan plant-based fruit, vegetable knowledge, wisdom. I got the guidelines, the tips, the facts, the guidance for you, and I tell you what to eat, and I'm telling you the stuff you need to avoid and prevent so you can improve your health. The links are below in this YouTube video description for my Amazon Kindle ebooks, Sky Blackwell. And yes, check out my new songs, my music on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. I got some beats, 432 Hertz, binaural beats, 528 Hertz, conscious beats, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. The links are below in this YouTube video description. You can find me, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Schedule a consultation, book a consultation, schedule a detox, wellness, nutrition consultation with me, where I will personally coach you. I will hold you accountable. I will counsel you. I will guide you along the way so you can improve your health, lose weight, detox, and live a higher quality of life. Schedule a consultation with me, Sky Blackwell. You can check the links below in this YouTube video description, or you can find it on my social media, on my YouTube. And yes, thank you. Send me all the support. Send me all the blessings. I'm open to receiving all the money and financial seeds of love. So sow some seeds. Send me some cash. Send me some money, blessings. The links are below to support me. Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, all legit, real money. I'm open to receiving the best. So thank you, tribe, authentic squad, authentic people, authentic community. Thank you, God. And y'all take care. I appreciate the support. Again, drink more mango juice and prioritize your health. Stay disciplined, stay out of trouble, and do the right thing, and you will see the results. Make those sacrifices and stay obedient, stay disciplined, stay strict, and you will notice improvements in your health and wellness, and your life will get better, and you'll get closer to God. So thank you. Much love. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Click the like button. Like this video. Click the like button. Like this video. Y'all stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.